Hello everyone, it's the Grand Strategy Nerd bringing you another episode of Fascist Mexico. I hope you guys liked the last episode even though it wasn't that exciting, and I don't know how exciting this one's going to be either, but I want to tell you something exciting I did do, and that is to make our destroyers, our Mark II destroyers, freaking awesome. See if we can go in and take a gander. There's that. Oh, I don't have any Mark fours or Mark twos out. Anyways, what I did is I think I increased the anti-air capabilities of it um, three times. I increased the engine one and I increased the torpedoes by two. This thing is a beast now, and they still and our um, dockyards are still producing more than one a month, and we are going to rule the seas with this thing. It's going to be awesome. Our anti-air is up to 5.7, which is good though because um, I'm going to change some of these. I think we'll still have some of the. We're still going to be getting some influence here. We are basically chilling out around Okinawa. Actually, yeah, we actually are coming into port, just so that we can recuperate as an entire fleet because the fleet got separated and all that was left from all the capital ships was, thank you, Suarez, was just two two cruisers. Where's the detached fleet? Oh, that's right. Okay, I was like, where the hell's all my battleship? So here's all the capital ships that were taken off of it. So it was basically a worthless fleet out there. So I needed to bring it in. Um, Also, I wanted to move it away from here as we didn't have a lot of cover over here. So I wanted a lot of air cover, but now they're attacking over here. So, but that's okay. We can work with that because I'm going to move these two guys into the East China Sea so that we can have some interception there. And now we have a lot more planes uh, to bear on the Japanese. I'm going to move. That's not what I wanted. Oh man, look at that. Okay, I'm going to move these guys off of that. Keep them over here. And close air support. Yeah, might as well put them over here, right? We'll do some port strikes of our own. And we're going to start really focusing on the land units here in Kyushu. And now we're in low supply. Because of all the ships now coming in. It's what we're going to have to deal with right now. I want the ships there. I need the ships there. And all that's built up. Okay. So we're building up our anti-air as well. That should help us out. I think that's more important now in Okinawa. So we can have just a little bit more of of airplane capacity there. All right, we're also going to focus on infrastructure back home. Nothing that affects us now, but I want everything to flow from Mexico City all the way down to Cape Fear. Because that's how it should. We are a benevolent dictatorship, I guess, in a way. We'll worry about that. That's a ways away. When is this going to get done? Next going to be done 20 days. It's going to get done in April. Yeah, we can't bring any more into that. We're already maxed out on all of our resources. We actually have one. It's bombed, I guess. But that's okay. Or unless we just took it. No, it's bombed, I think. Oh well. We'll have to deal with that, but that's okay. Still upgrading all of our artillery, and of course we have the new super heavy tanks, which I'm doing just to do. You know, we have the time to do it basically. Let's see how Britain's doing. Britain is they're trying to make the Soviet Union capitulate, which they may just do here soon. And here we're waiting on. Are we waiting on stuff? What do we have here? Logistics. Yeah, 706. But at least they still have the other tanks. So it's, I mean, they're there. They're not being produced anymore, but at least they're still there. And then, of course, our fighter threes. What I'm surprised about is that a lot of our jets, they're going immediately into reinforcement. We don't have a lot of jet fighters in reserve. But I think that'll change once we finish researching the second jet fighter. I think that'll change. Okay, are we all? We're all one unit. Okay, let's get back out there. Let's go kick some ass. Everyone's repaired. Now, I don't have any carriers, as everyone well knows. Oh, we didn't have everyone there. We still had 9 of our ships. Okay, well I don't want to go out in that. Yeah, we still have level 1. Meh. Yeah, bring that back in. Okay. Not all of our ships were repaired. My bad. Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. Let's just look at here. See what we have repairing here. Ciudad de Mexico. It sunk the Isuzu and the Takao. The Montezuma helped sink the Congo. Iwata. Boop, boop. What does that do? No, we're not going to disband anything. Got to watch where I'm clicking on that. Chiapas has the most experience. I tell you who the stars are is really the destroyers. Ooh, strategic destruction, which means we have one last thing here. And this is interception detection, 15%. That's excellent. That's going to help us out a lot. So after we get the tactical bomber 3 done, then we're going to move over to the jet bombers, and we're going to start mass producing those hopefully. Oh yeah, man, I'm feeling good about these. Once I start, I definitely do not have enough here. Do not have enough men. And we're already in a supply issue, so as it is. And I want to get these anti-air up more. You know, the problem with the Taiwan, it was helping us out from a supply situation in that this port is in the South China Sea, which is in a different sea zone than the East China Sea. And I don't know how that was helping us, but it was. I really feel that was helping us. Because right now we're in a kind of crappy situation right here. So, local Navy bases limits to 21. See, that's why I think we do need to build more naval bases. Here's what I'm confused about, you know. What is that? Is it actually beneficial? Oh, well, we have this issue too. Oh, we got all sorts of rebellions going on here, huh? What, you're not happy under this anymore? We don't treat you well? Yeah, it's hard to say there with the supply. Kinda iffy. Remember, I'm not on the sunflower patch. I didn't upgrade for fear of losing this save. That would have been bad if I would have blown it up by trying to play it in another version of the game. So we are kind of just sitting here, guys. I apologize. We should move just a little bit quicker. I wish it was Wish this went better, I should say. Smoother. Let's see how our friends over here are doing. They still don't want to join us? I'm more. We're not going to get there. Base reluctance. We have a war. I can't read that because of my... They have a war with Chile. Why would they have a war with Chile? Now, how much is it to the... Alright, there's nothing about it that... because of our troops on their border anymore, so that's good. Alright, what about down here? They're a ways away also. Alright, let's start researching that jet bomber. That was my jet sound, if you were wondering what that was. That was me making a jet sound of an airplane. Never mind. As apparently they are still trying to, they're going to go ahead and try to attack Taiwan, apparently. It's taking a long time. This always takes so long to repair. I wish this other... Oop, that was the wrong one. I wish the other Mexican patrol fleet, I wish that was a little bit bigger. Valentin Miramon. Is he learning anything? I don't think so, because he's not doing anything. If he was out and about, that would be a different story. We have some Mark 1s. All right, so let me show you the side by side here. So up top, sorry, the left is the Mark 1, to the right is the regular one. So let's look here at the base stats. It is a little bit slower. The range 75 more kilometers. Well, you know, that's not that big. Invasion goes up by 1.9%, so almost 2%. Same amount of hit points, I guess. Strength. Anti-air jumps from 5.7 to 6.6, so it's not a big difference, but I'm sure that actually makes a lot of difference. 9.2 in torpedo attack, excellent. Port capacity usage, this is all the same over here. So it was a lot that I put into it, a lot of experience points, but I guess overall, sadly for 20, for the grand strategy nerd, it wasn't that big of a deal. But oh well, hey, I felt cool about it. Looks like our supply situation taken care of now. We got all those bases fixed up here in Okinawa, or soon to be. Come on, there we go. What are they taking attrition from? Now it's going back up. There we go. Got to keep them fed. Oh, there's no reason to change them over. I clicked on it. It's going to take forever now. There's no reason to change them over. It's going to take too long. All right, we're going to get that anti-air set up. I'm afraid I want to move other troops here. Why don't I do that? It's going to take a long time for them to get there. We're going to move them up here to Taipei. Only thing to do, they still are dead set on taking back Taiwan, then we must defend it to the last man. I mean, there's nothing else we can do except maintain our hold over here on these two islands. This is almost complete, and then we're going to set Suarez back out there, the wolf that he is. Now, what are we doing here? Damaged levels, 0 of 6, so we're not making any damage. Well, that's what we're looking at for the bombers for, right? Although that's going to take a bit of time. How much do we have? We see we have 136 days left on the bombers, so it's going to take quite a bit of time. And those, the close air support, so if we had heavy fighters, they'd be able to do bombing and interception, but we don't. Such is life. What do we have down here? 108 jet fighters? That's not enough to really do anything with. I have a lot of faith in these Marines. They're still not, they are almost up there. Let's go ahead and exercise a bit. We start an exercise here. Yeah, let's get these guys exercising. Keep them in fighting shape, as they say. I think we can bring them over. I mean, we're going to have to. I mean, this is our spearhead right here. Well, they're still risk being sunk when moving troops. We can make sure ships are on escort mission in the area. I think we can make it across. We're all together now. All together now. We're good to go. Is it happening yet? What are we doing out here? We didn't sink any. They had an admiral looking over 5 destroyers. Ace pilot. Finally, we got our first ace pilot. Rincon Gallardo. Oh, Porfirio Rincon Gallardo. Skilled pilot known under the call sign of El Diablo, has distinguished himself in not only returning alive from the recent mission over East China Sea, but living through significant victories in many critical encounters. Held up as a shining example of Mexican courage, Porfirio's recent promotion has been highly publicized. Although the people may view war as more hell than glory, many are glad to see that there are still heroes to rally behind. Who dares wins. Alright, let us see our newest ace. So he's going to give to the whole unit, the whole wing, he gives +3 air attack, +3 airspeed, and +5 agility. Ace is assigned to a wing larger than 100, so all effects are increased by 25% to compensate. Okay, that's good. El Diablo. So we get many more aces. I don't know why we haven't already, but it is what it is. And these poor guys using the old ones, using the old prop planes still instead of the jet engines, jet fighters. I can't believe they're still wanting to do this, but I think with my Navy out there once again, I think that'll end. Oh, we were able to fight him off here with our close air support. Able to get those convoys through. Yes, I'm sure. That's why I'm telling you to get rid of it. Where are we? How many ships? 20? I'm trying to figure out how much do we need. We have a lot of destroyers. Maybe 2 more battleships, another battleship. I don't know. What do we have here? What the hell is this? Carrier overcrowding? We don't have any carriers in the fleet. We have cruisers. Oh, that's just telling us our base values. Okay, I was very confused. Oh, that's good to see. Looks like we flew a mission over or something like that. Came close to land, was able to spot some of them. Yeah. I don't know how many there are. I guess that's why we should build some. I guess we'll build some guys. All right. Twist my arm, why don't you? Yeah, we're having all sorts of issues here. What the heck's going on? Are these all like resistance? Oh yeah, look at that. Well, the Americans are right here. Oh, they're in they're in Panama. They're in the canal zone. Of course, they're not going to do anything. All right, let's move these guys. We have plenty of troops to take care of this situation. I just said that's funny. Just like what the hell? That was a lot of troops. All right, we need to move some over to Cuba. All right, so we're gonna bring Cuba. Where else do we have resistance issues? I know we have a lot of Venezuelans I could be using. Oh my gosh. Okay. So first off, let's 6 divisions there. Send them down to Santiago. And the rest of the 6 send them down to Buenos Aires. I don't really need people over here, so. Really? Are they even? Oh, I was going to say, like, you're already there. Down there. Take the 2 most experienced ones. I guess these people really don't like Mexican rule, do they? You know what? Too bad. Peruvians know how to keep order. I mean, they did most of the fighting down here anyways. You know, if you think about it, then from a roleplay perspective, this is actually like the worst I could do, is sending the Peruvians back here to have to maintain order. I don't think they'd be too happy. But I did just notice what time it was, that I've been babbling on longer and longer than I need to be. So we will end it right here as I fix my resistance issues. Look, Brazil's fine. Brazil's like, whatever. I don't have any troops there. So, yeah, we get it fixed. But yes, I will bring this to an end, as I've been rambling on. So I thank you all for watching this episode of Fascist Mexico. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to click on that thumbs up. Leave a like. Lets me know that the series is good and you still enjoy it. Leave a comment below. I want to know what you think, how you think it's going, or ask any questions that you want to. I will get to them. I will answer them. If it's not in the video, I will answer them, just responding to your comment. If this is your first time here and you've watched this, thank you. Thank you very much. You can click on that red subscribe button. Lets me know that I did a great job and that you want to support me in making more of these videos by giving me the old sub count going up. Till next time, everyone, good night and good luck.